live. Let me see. Peace, peace. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, greetings. None dare call it conspiracy. Peace, people's good. Salam, man. Kareem, peace. KT Wilson, peace. What's good? Chad Kenyatta, peace, man. Peace and salutations, all right? Mesmerize. All right. Let me turn on some lights here. Bounce some light off a couple of things. Sometimes the light is hot, too hot. Hold on for a second. Jerry, peace, man. What's good? 12, good day, mate. Samala, peace. Kali G, peace. Griff, did you come on at 7? No, I came on for a few minutes to let people know I was coming on at 8. So you right on time. Queen 67 Scott, peace. All right. Keisha Smith, peace, fam. What's good? Anthony, peace. What's good? Peace. Brother L1, peace. David Stephen, peace, man. Will March, what's going on, man? Will March. Know thyself. Hold on. Okay, the eye of Ra. I got you. Bilal Muhammad. Salam alaikum. Ahmad Mary. Greetings. Just Griff is fine. The Griffin thing, nah. I'm going to start in a few minutes. Nola Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum. Peace, Queen. All right. Alec Hine. Let me kick off. Correct, family. I need that PDF, bro. Which one you talking about, Dave? Satin, talk to me. All right. Everyone that has sent me an email to seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com, I've sent out all the PDFs except for the ones Alec Hines. Peace. What's good, man? Thank you. Really appreciate that. I'm sending. No, the Warriors Tapestry is not an ebook. Warriors Tapestry is not an ebook. It's a physical book you have to buy. All right, and it's on its way. So, nope. All right. Okay, cool. I'm going to start in a few minutes. Carlos Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, man. Walaikum salam, bro. All right. All right. All right. So, in the divine name of the Supreme Being, I want to greet everyone with a civilized greeting. All right. Different people come from different schools of thought. So, hold on. different people come from different schools of thought. All right. Yeah, Dave, if you mean symbology, I can send you the ebook for that. Yeah. Hit me up at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. I'll send you the ebook. Gabrielle Hall. Peace. All right. So different people, all right, come from different schools of thought. So we try to greet everyone, whatever school of thought that you're from. Some people are still saying hi, hello, goodbye, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So, of course, you know, definitely. Some people come and leave and go and come and greet one another in peace. So, peace. Some people speak and give a greeting of freedom, Frida-land, Lafayette. Some people greet one another in different ways. And what I try to do is cover different forms of greeting. All right. Some people understand the divine supreme being in different ways. So if I knew them all, I'd say them all, but I don't. So we just say in the divine name of the supreme being, whatever you deem that supreme being is. All right. All right, cool. So I just say peace, shalom, assalamu alaikum, shalom, shalom, shalom alaikum, hotep, yeah, and just right across the board, just letting you know we come in peace. So just to let everybody know, give thanks, Kareem. Just to let everybody know, I'm on 3 platforms at the same time. Sometimes they get cut off. Just go to the other one. However, we got to communicate. All right. So right over here to my left, you're right. I'm on Facebook Live. James Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, bro. What's popping? All right. In the middle, I'm on IG. And far right, I'm on YouTube. I originally came up with the idea of elevating the level of conversation on Sirius Mindz only on YouTube. Then I said to myself, I got to include the IG, the people that are on IG. I'm from London, and you remind me of Khalid Muhammad. Oh, give thanks, man. That's an honor. I walked with Khalid, ran with Khalid, sat at the feet of Khalid many days and many nights. All right. So I couldn't leave out the people on IG, and I couldn't leave out the people on Facebook Live. I'm trying to get everybody to meet me on one platform, which was my platform, the Sirius Mindz app. But you know, those people started scrambling the signal over there at the Sirius Mindz app and doing a whole bunch of other funny stuff. So we're pulling it back, revamping it, trying to get it launched, and we're going to have that conversation this weekend, and we'll see what happens with the app. All right. I do not want to compromise anyone's personal information. All right. By putting information up on the app that them people can easily crack and have at it with people's personal information, mainly mine. All right. So before I click the on button and people starting to put their credit card numbers in, the debit cards and all that kind of stuff, and them people crack that. All right. And then you find what happens at a lot of these companies is breached and information goes out and everybody's information is exposed. I said, I'm not going to do that to the people because I don't know what you already know what these people are up to. So I want to make sure the back room and the app and all these things are secure. All right. Felicia Ortiz of Lois Jackson. Peace. All right. So I'm still looking for a moderator for YouTube, Facebook. I'm not sure you can do it on IG. All right. To the sister that asked me where do I get the backdrop from. All right. A lot of times when I put up the backdrop, I just don't want to show you my messy studio or my office. I believe there's people who make the software. Yeah, well, this is the software that's already kind of built. We're just borrowing different pieces of different software to put together to develop the app. So it's definitely not the developers. It's not them. I know them. So, but anyway, to the sister that asked me about the backdrops, There's a company called Finger Hut. I was online, I was scrolling through their catalog and saw these Scorpio 16, I believe, who asked me. And I saw these and I said, wow. Yeah, so it's a good way to decorate ugly walls or to separate a room or whatever. Oh, he said, no, the banks. No, you're right, Vaughn. I got you. All right. Today's discussion, we're going to talk about none dare call it conspiracy. All right. I did put notes together. You can get the PDF of my notes and aspects and quotes from the book and that kind of thing. So I did put notes together on this so you can get my notes. All right. So you can get my PDF for that book. All right. Tanika Marley, peace. What's good? So let's dive into this. All right. The best way that you can support the channel on here on YouTube, the best way you can support Sirius Mindz on IG and on Facebook is basically to go to the Cash app and just, so it's easy now. You can just go to the Cash app and hit it and send whatever. If you don't have the Cash app, you can go to PayPal. All right. Go to PayPal at www.paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. All right. Professor Griff Corp. All right. That's paypal.me, Professor Griff Corp. All right. Or just go to my website, professorgriff.me. There's a donate button. You could donate to the Oculist film. You could donate straight to Sirius Mindz. All right. And I got it so where $5, we won't miss that. All right. And then what I do in terms of the people, the amount of people that's kind of giving and contributing, I give back whatever notes I put together, because I literally sit down, go over whatever book I'm going over, and I actually put together links and stuff that you can kind of research for yourself. All right. It's just not me pulling $5 from 100 people and me running off somewhere. It's like, no, I actually sit and work after I get off here and get the stuff. Ask the people. If you've ever sent me your email address, I make sure you get it. And those people that hit me back and said they can't access it, I go back and make sure you get it. All right. I will find the information dealing with this particular subject to get to you. All right. All right. Whether it's YouTube clips, more PDFs, whatever it is I can do. My job in Public Enemy was the leader of the S1W Security of the First World. And my first job was Minister of Information. All right. Along with the other 3 hats that I wore. But nonetheless, Nina, the email address is seriousmindzinfo@gmail.com. Sirius, SIRIUS. Mindz, MINDZ. info@gmail.com. All right. All right, cool. So now, let's dive into the subject. But before I do that, as y'all know, every day we said we was gonna start off with this book, a quote from this book right here, the Nyan Sassim. All right, Nyan Sassim is a calendar of revolutionary daily thoughts in Wali Muke Bomani Baruti. Somebody on IG, can you put this in so people can get it? Somebody on YouTube, can y'all put this in? And somebody on Facebook. All right. SeriousMindzinfo@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Free and equal elections. Thank you. All right. It's love you too, Martone. Sis, what's good? All right. Revolutionary Daily Thoughts by Mali Muke Bomani Baruti. All right. All right. What's today? The 3rd? January 3rd. Let's talk. Since it's January 3rd, we're right here at January 3rd. See, this is for every day. All right. This is when you wake up, middle of the day, before you go to bed, whatever it is. Think tank, Griff, think tank. I know. Unknown icon. I know. I'm trying to find a place where we can have the think tank. If y'all can help me out, we can have the think tank. Where can we have the think tank at? because we need to take it off these platforms to go somewhere to have a private platform where we can have the think tank where we just go in without them interrupting the feed. All right, but we'll talk about that later on. All right, January 3rd. We must prove our predictions about the future with our actions. We must prove our predictions about the future with our actions. George Jackson. All right. Sadiq on Campbellton Road, Aisha Ra said. All right. That's one place we can do it. But Aisha Ra, what about the people around the country that can't get to Atlanta? Is there a platform online where we can come together? I tried to do it on a private group, closed group on Facebook. All right. Somebody said, Sirius Mindz, I got a nice cargo home that we can do it in. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. Just to let you know, I'm kind of claustrophobic. Yeah, so, but that's a good idea. We can make it happen. And I want to talk to you about them container homes. All right. Video seminars. Do me a favor. Y'all take my email down and all these suggestions, send them to me and let me explore them and see what we can do. All right. SiriousMindsinfo@gmail.com. All right. So we're on January 3rd. We must prove our predictions about the future with our actions. No more of the lip service. All right. No more of the lip service. No more talking tough. No more just kind of like trying to impress somebody on or offline. Whatever we say, we got to speak 7 generations behind us. All right. So what you say today, you got to keep in mind that it's going to affect. Ahmed Murray, listen, until we get a thorough knowledge of self, we're always going to react. We need to act. All right. We need to act. But the people need to be educated in order to act, because we got to act from a position of intelligence. All right. We must be strategists. All right. Deep thinkers. All right. It says the direction we choose to look is an excellent rod for measuring the tenor of our movement as revolutionaries. Let me read that again. The direction we choose to look is an excellent rod for measuring our tenor, the tenor of our movement as revolutionaries. Now keep in mind, revolution is complete, constructive, conscious, cosmic change. All right. Things in abundance. Professor Griff, can I email you about a business proposition? Yes, you can. Sirius Mindz email, SiriousMindsinfo@gmail.com. All right. In the following European way, unquestionably moves us towards African insanity. The more distant from it we see ourselves, the more victorious we shall feel. The more deranged and repulsive their behavior and the behavior of those who follow them appears to our senses, the more clearly we see that we can never make us them. The more determined we become to be African, following the way of our ancestors, that the more we feel the need to advance towards spiritual, physical, and psychic separation from Europeans. The more we see ourselves and are seen by them as their opposite, the more we know we are moving away from them, and not just them from us. The more others try to defy us as backwards and out of touch with reality, the more we know we are moving in the right direction. All right. Because we know we are not standing still as they progress back to their traditions. When you see the pictures of black people being lynched and you see them standing around smirking and smiling and pointing. All right. Those are their ancestors. Those are not our ancestors. All right. We must adhere, all right, to the whispers of our ancestors in our own ear, in our own spirit, in our own soul. And we have to move based on that. All right. With the permission of the Creator. Seeing only their movement or not seeing ours is the grand delusion that so many revolutionaries transfixed by the terror of the inevitable failure. That is not going to happen today. We don't think in terms of failure. All right. If we're ever going to bring about revolutionary changes to things, we would need to involve the youth and music. Keep spreading the truth, Kevon. Oh, give thanks. All right. So now, those among us who become confused by this simply do not see that we are moving to. We're moving in a direction that may be unfamiliar to other people. All right. And if that's the case, that is absolutely fine. It may be unfamiliar to some of our own people, but nonetheless, we have to move towards the stretched hands of our ancestors to ours. All right. And let them guide the way. All right. Back to the creator. And then the creator will take it from there, so to speak. And that the key to victorious thinking and understanding this, we must know that they are the more rapidly Europeans and their cultural clones move away from us, the more we know we are right, because we are moving away from them even more rapidly. And the affirmation at the bottom is, I am proving my predictions about the future. All right, this is the Nain Sessim. All right, calendar of revolutionary daily thoughts in Walimu K. Bomani Baruti. All right, Google the book, go to Amazon, pick it up, go to akabenhouse.com, get it, support Yah, support Baba Baruti in their efforts to group homeschool our children. All right, we need some children reared and raised by us to think for us. All right. All right. Our story needs to be told to us, by us. No, not Mayan Sasim. Nayan Sasim with an N. The letter N. Nayan Sasim. All right. All right. Our story needs to be told to us, by us. Our story needs to be told to us, by us and no one else. All right. The beautiful thing about what we're moving towards is the group homeschooling. And even if you haven't grown as a parent yet, to have your children go to a group homeschool so they can interact with other children their age, we need to grow to that. It's fine that you're homeschooling them, keeping them home, protecting them. All right. Beautiful thing. But sometimes we need to get out, do the field trips, go out, get among other students. All right. All right. None dare call it conspiracy by Gary Allen with Larry Abram. All right. Introduction by Congressman John G. Schmitz. All right. Very intricate book when I was, wow. No, I'm telling my age, but hold on. I was 14, 15 when I first, hold on. First printing February 1972. How old were you in 72? Nikita Dudley, peace. How old were you in 1972? I was 12. How old were you? Brian said 1. Brian, somebody said 5. 2. David said 5. Alex said I wasn't even born. John Malcolm said 0. Not born yet, Scorpion. Orion Freeman said 5. -5. He said -5. Dee Dee said 0. All right, so I'm telling my age. That's cool, though. Vaughn said 8. Said not even born. But 1972. So when I was about 15, don't ask me what I was doing at 15, 16 years old reading this. I was up under some heavyweights. So Orion Freeman is at -5. So the introduction talks about this. The story you're about to read is true. The names have not been changed to protect the guilty. This book may have the effect of changing your life. After reading this book, you will never look at national and world events in the same way. Again, none dare call it conspiracy will be a very controversial book. Understand the term controversy or controversial. All right. Can somebody give me the definition of the word controversial? A conscious parent should bring a conscious child hard, teach hard at home when the parents are lost. Okay. Controversial. Controversial. What does that word mean? All right. And see, we do this on Sirius Mindz. We piece it apart, break it down so we can all get on the same page. All right. And that's a little exercise that I want everybody to wrap their minds around. From now on, at least for the next 3 weeks, just say 2 weeks. 3 weeks is kind of far out. All right. Do not use words that you cannot A, pronounce, B, define, C, put in the proper context. All right. Even if you controversial, giving rise or likely to give rise to public disagreement. Controversy. Con means bring together. Con equals together. Hey, PG. Oh, give thanks. Monique Hill. Controversial. What does that mean? A, disagreement, usually prolonged and heated. Con meaning verse. Okay, we're coming up with different definitions. All right. For reasons that become obvious to the reader, it will not be reviewed in all proper places to be available on your local book stand. So this book, you can't get on your local book stand. Con meaning against. All right. Giving rise to likely. Indeed. All right. Disagreement. All right. Salute. Salute, Daryl. Javon. All right. So con meaning against, I guess. Versial or version. You have a version that people have are in disagreement with, but nonetheless it's a version that you're using as your version going against the grain. Controversion or versial or version of yours, your facts of your point of reference is going against everyone else's, thus giving a rise and a foothold. All right, con against verse truth. All right, so there's nothing wrong with the term or you being controversial, right? Okay, so diving into this book, it says, by sheer volume, the experts will try to ridicule you out of investigating for yourself. Let's not fall for that. Let's investigate from this day forward for ourselves. So even when you don't like what I'm saying, somebody left a nasty comment. I wanted to read it to y'all. They said, Professor Griff, here he go with his anti-pro this and pro-black, militant, radical, whatever, fooling and deceiving the people. If I'm reading from somebody else's book, how the hell am I deceiving the people? This Gary Allen is not a brother. He ain't a black dude. So how am I read from a book the other day. I read from a book the other day. None of these books ain't got nothing to do with Professor Griff. I can purchase them just like you can get them. And I'm reading from the book and we're discussing it. How am I I'm just disseminating the information. I read from a book. So rather than these people go get the book and study for themselves, they attack me. Do you have the list of these recommended books on the site? No, Nina. These books that I'm reading from are all in my book, Warriors Tapestry. So go to my website and order the Warriors Tapestry. All these books are in a list. There are 8 lists in the back of the book. I put all these books in there. Hold on. So they will find a typographical error or argue some point that is open to debate. Any of these things I read are open to debate. All right. You can debate them. You just can't debate them here because we don't have time. All right. And the few people with the lip service that do come on, I just say, if you come on giving lip service to what we're saying and doing, just make sure you present facts. That's all. So we can take what you're saying and we can put it under the microscope. All right, Shanika Bailey, peace, queen. So that's not true. What's not true? Dale Dixon, I don't know what you're talking about. All right. The debate is how we are taking out all governments. All right. So let me pause for 1 second. Listen, everyone that has ordered anything from me and you haven't received a response, I have presently 18 orders pending in PayPal. Go to the PayPal on your, go to the PayPal on your end, go to your credit card, your bank, and let them know that it's pending. Reorder it, do something. All right. Okay. Do you agree with Brother Polite's views? That's not on. I don't discuss people on here. I'm sorry. The new peace stone. I don't do that. Polite's out, brother. And take Polite's work and put it under the microscope. And then you decide for yourself. All right. That's one thing that I told y'all from a few weeks back on. We're not going to do that. We're not going to blast anybody that's striving in the way to get our people information. Now, if they just do something outright crazy, of course, we got to talk about it, but you will not find me blasting no one on here. No. Now, straight up Coons and Uncle Toms and some of the other people that's outright doing this stuff to our people, we're going to call out what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But no. Are there other ways I can order besides PayPal? Yeah, just text me later on, 678-557-2919, and we'll work that out. But listen, we're not going to be doing it. People constantly come on, not constantly, but I see every now and then people come on here. What about this person? What about that person? What about, no. We got to step our game up, man. You understand what I'm saying? There's some things other people would like to say about me on their channel. But I just don't get into that, and I'm not going to. If I could bring someone on here and we can have a dialogue, that is the only way I'm going to do it. So you can hear that individual for yourself. But I will not blast, not Polite, not SETI, not what's the other young brother name in New York? Young Pharaoh, not Brother Ben X, not the Pills, not Black Dot, not Brother Rich, not Umar, not Tariq, not Tommy Sotomayor, although I'd like to have a conversation with Tommy Sotomayor in person. Whoever else it is out there, man, no. Nah. We don't do that here. We elevating this conversation, man. Because can I honestly say, have I learned something from all of those individuals? I have. I'd be lying if I say I didn't. All right. Tariq Nasheed interviewed me twice. I flew to California to speak personally, face-to-face, man-to-man with Tommy Sotomayor to make sure we got some things straight. I helped him out with a film that he was doing in reference to going into the prisons and connecting the fathers with their sons that's still out here in the world. All right. I was one of the first ones to bring Umar to Atlanta. I brought Umar to Baltimore. I spoke with Umar in Philly early on. Go look. Go check YouTube. Professor Griff and Umar way before Hidden Colors and all that kind of stuff. Me and SETI. I looked at SETI as a general. You understand what I'm saying? Whoever else. Yeah, so just, no. Me and Polite has done lectures together. Me and a whole bunch of people. So, nah, man. I'm not ever going to do that. Nah. That's somebody that asked on IG. My level of respect for them brothers outweigh whatever it is that they're going through and have to get together right now so we can see them in their greatness. But if we start chopping them down, you understand what I'm saying? How will we ever see these people in their greatness? What if Professor Griff stumble? You gonna beat me while I'm down? No, man. Nah. So we're not gonna do that. Not here. Not gonna do that, man. Nope. Not at all. Would I like to talk to some of these individuals face to face? Of course. Yeah. In a mean-spirited kind of way? Nope. Love, respect, and we honor one another. And then we demonstrate that to the people. You know why? Because we on these other people's platforms, right or wrong. Imagine that, me, an older brother, banging on somebody younger than me, like a young Pharaoh or somebody, on these other people's platform, and then people using what I'm saying against my brother to come against both of us. Because guess what? They don't like my black ass, and I know they don't like him. Or should I say that the other way around? They don't like him, and I know they don't like me. So why would I chop that brother down? I may disagree with some of the things, the way they move, but we haven't saw these brothers and sisters in their greatness. So let's not chop them down. I just refuse to do that, man. I'm at that age now where some people call me Baba, some people call me Elder, and they look up at me for guidance, and I can't. I'm accountable to the people. All right, and I'm not beyond reproach. Let me explain what I mean by that. I'm not beyond you questioning me. Now I am beyond you disrespecting me and questioning me in a foul manner. Nope. You can question me all day long. That's why y'all have my phone number. All right? You have my phone number. Anybody can call me at any time. So there's no reason in the world you should be blasting me on social media. You could just call me, and some people on here have. I'll meet you wherever, and we can sit down and talk. There's one thing y'all should know about Professor Griff. I have no fear. No fear. We can meet in the goddamn desert on a piece of goddamn wheat toast. I'll meet you there. All right? Butt naked in Alaska, sitting on the top of an igloo. We could sit and talk. It don't make me no goddamn difference. All right? Anyway. Yeah. So the first chapter in this book talks about don't confuse me with facts. That's dope. I like that. Gary Allen. You must have been hanging out with some rappers or something, because don't confuse me with facts. This is why I said, no, it don't stop at Professor Griff. Let's go into the information and let's get the facts. This is something I learned from our good brother, Steve Coakley and Ashwa Kwesi. All right? It don't stop at Griff. That's why I give y'all the information. You can go read it for yourself. Now, you can say, okay, yeah, I was watching Professor Griff the other night on YouTube, and he mentioned this book. I'm going to get the book. Hold on, how much they say the book costs? Whatever. Or I'm going to get Professor Griff's notes from his ebook or his notes from the PDF, and I'm going to do some research. It don't have to stop at me. All right? Give thanks, Black. More of us have the experience, either as parents or youngsters, of trying to discover the hidden picture. And that's the thing that kind of set my deeper analytical thinking in motion. There has to be a deeper meaning to what these people are saying on the news, to what they're writing, and to what they're feeding us. All right? So I started looking into things, and it's like there got to be a deeper meaning, man. All right? It says the caption reads something like this: concealed somewhere in the picture is a donkey pulling a cart with a boy in it. Can you find them? All right. So if it reads that, then it forces you to use your analytical way of piecing apart certain things. All right. To go in it to see if you can find that particular picture within a picture within a picture. That's why a picture is worth 1,000 words. But the signs and symbols are worth 1,000 pictures, and we need to understand that. So we need to go into what they're saying, piece it apart, and come out of it with the necessary information that we need. All right? In the age of information, ignorance is a choice. Yo, folk X. In the age of information, ignorance is a choice. You choose to be ignorant. All right? ADX, peace. What's good, bro? We choosing to be ignorant, man, because the information is out there. And then we shouldn't go off of fear and anger, as Garland Tracy said. We can't go off of fear and anger. And then when we go to have a discussion with somebody that we probably don't 100% agree with, it's always hostile. Well, we don't need to be hostile. You mean to tell me because you disagree with me on 1 or 2 points, because I didn't dot the I and cross the T, you're going to attack me and want to kill me? Man. Anyway, so where were we at? Millions of Americans have concerned and frustrated over mishappenings in our nation. They feel that something is wrong, drastically wrong. But because the picture painters that can't quite put their fingers on it, maybe you are one of those persons. Something is bugging you. Something is working your nerves. Something is pricking at your conscience. You know something is up. You know something is about to happen because you feel it. All right? You can't quite put your finger on it, but you know something is happening. Well, when we go to click on our phones and go to try to find it on YouTube or try to find it in social media, some of the people might say, here's a document that I found and blah, 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 blah. And no one is talking about this. None dare call it a conspiracy. All right. Can somebody tell me some conspiracy theories? Wow, this YouTube is moving fast. Still buffering, blah, 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 blah. Somebody give me a conspiracy theory. Peace, Queen. The beautiful love of my life, Miss Soleil. Peace. Somebody give me some conspiracy theory. Name of 9/11 is a conspiracy theory. What was the conspiracy? The murder of MLK, Martin Luther King. All right. Somebody said conspiracies. 9/11, Gaddafi, aliens, flat earth, the Matrix, cloning. All right. How was 9/11 a conspiracy? How was JFK and Malcolm X a conspiracy? Help me out. Dark energy, direct energy weapons, that's not a conspiracy. That's actually true. But you're right, JG. GMOs, Bin Laden, flat earth. The way weapons got into the black community. You're right. Mr. Terry Salam. Area 21. Or is it Area 51? It might be 21. All right. So what happens in a conspiracy? Geoengineering. All right. So the whole idea, let's focus on one and tell me how was it a conspiracy. How was 9/11 a conspiracy? All right. How was 9/11 a conspiracy? What happened in 9/11 that made it a conspiracy, and then ultimately, years and years later, we found that aspects of what the conspiracy was actually true? What kind of questions can we ask about 9/11? David Stevens said it was an inside job. How was it inside job? Link Green said, they said 9/11 was a terrorist attack. It was an attack by the United States government. Biggest secret to let the thing, inside job over here. Link Green said it was the United States government. Okay, YouTube buffering right now at you. Conspiracy theory is true. Then one person conspires against you. How crack got into the black community is a conspiracy. Crumb Tales led to a bunch of unproven facts. Conspiracy is to discredit insiders telling the truth to the public. You're right. Bush had it done. How did Bush have it done? The towers went down from planes or inside demolition. Okay. So if it went, son of a Bush. Okay, thank you. In Serenity, son of a Bush. Bush was a puppet. Why were the Bin Laden family in New York City during 9/11? Whoo, okay, so the Bin Laden family was here. Or in New York, pardon me. Bush had the kids chant playing kite Black Knight satellite planned back when the buildings were built. Wow. The bomb and the fireproof passports. He says the bombs and the fireproof passports. All right. The plane hit the building in New York City, and a lot of people died. People was under the rubble. Dale Dixon, you way the hell off. I don't know what you were reading. COINTELPRO killed the black elite. So yeah, so when we talk about conspiracies, controlled demolition, thank you, Flo. All right, Greater Israel Plan. Somebody talked about the Mossad. Pick up the movie Loose Change. All right, the movie Loose Change. Daddy Bush gave a speech that foretold that this would happen. Thank you. All right, son of a Bush. The buildings came down exactly 33 years after they was built. Wow. 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 No jet could make that hole in the Pentagon, right? The jet never hit the Pentagon. Bin Laden's work with Rumsfeld in the 80s. Watch the documentary called September Clues. Loose Change is the jam. 35 Mossad agents arrested that were dancing in the street. Ritual murder. All right? So we're well aware that it was a conspiracy. It just took us years to unravel through the conspiracy. I can share the link, the Rabbi Finkelstein video. Please do. All right? Exactly 10 years before Bush was talking about the New World Order. All right? It says, I know of the operations of the network because I have studied it for 20 years, and it was permitted for 2 years in the early 1960s to examine its papers and secret records. I have no aversion to it. I think this is Carol Quigley. He says, I have no aversion to it or to most of its aims, and have for much of my life been close to it and to many of its instruments. I have objected both in the past and recently to a few of its policies, but in general, my chief differences of opinion is that it wishes to remain unknown, and I believe its role in history is significant enough to be known. Carol Quigley. Who is Carol Quigley? Can y'all help me out? Operation Northwoods. Damn, JG. Or JG, you right. Operation Northwoods. William Cooper, Behold the Pale Horse, which we're going to get into that. William Cooper's Behold the Pale Horse. That should have been what we should have been doing. Matter of fact, we got to do that next week. William Cooper's Behold the Pale Horse. Wow. Y'all right. Thanks for that, man. We're going to do that next week. Who is Carol Quigley? Professor Quigley, all right, of Harvard, Princeton, and Georgetown. Who did Carol Quigley teach directly? All right, Carol Quigley is not the only academic who is aware of the existence of the clique of self-perpetuating conspiracies whom we shall call the insiders. All right, Carol Quigley. Can somebody give me some information on him? Google his name real quick, because it's important that we know who this gentleman is and who he taught directly. Hold on. It says this godless society operates in an extremely efficient manner, and at least in its higher levels of leadership. It makes use of every possible means and at its disposal, be they scientific, technical, social, or economic. It follows a perfectly mapped out strategy. It holds almost complete sway in the international organizations, its financial circles, and in the fields of mass communication, press, cinema, radio, and television. Mr. Griff, I have information. Carol Quigley was an American historian and a theorist. Who did he teach, Dale Dixon? I want to know that. Somebody that we know, it's very popular, that Carol Quigley taught. All right. Psychological problems are also involved in inducing people to look at the evidence concerning the insiders. People are usually comfortable with their own beliefs and conceptions. All right. We must get out of that. Bill Clinton. Thank you very much, Chad Kenyatta. Thank you very much, Dave. Stephen. All right. He taught Bill Clinton. Carol Quigley taught Bill Clinton. What is Carol Quigley's book? All right. He wrote a 1,300-page book of dry history. What is the name of that book? Come on, brothers and sisters. Come on, family. Let's do the research. All right. What is the name of Carol Quigley's book? 1,300 pages of dry history. Tragedy and Hope. Thanks, John Malcolm. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tragedy and Hope by Carol Quigley. Let's look it up. Let me see if I can, I think I can find it. All right? I think I can find it. I think I can find it. I'm going to put it in my notes, and I'm going to put the notes to Tragedy and Hope when this PDF goes out about my notes about this book. So if you want it, make sure you leave a donation so I can get it out to you tonight. All right? Cash App, $ Professor Griff, or go to paypal.me / Professor Griff Court, or just go to my website. All right? Or just text me, 678-557-2919. We got to track this information down and get it out to the people. There's some intelligent people on Facebook Live, right here on Instagram, and right here on YouTube. Y'all got the information, all right? Me as the Minister of Information, I'm going to synthesize it for everyone, and we're going to make sure everyone that email me at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com gets it. All right? seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. I can getting back in touch with the people that's putting this information. Marcus Klein, what's good, bro? Shout out to Marcus Klein. What's up? We're doing the front page. I mean the frontline magazines. We're doing them in May. Shout out to Marcus Klein. Marcus, type in the name of your school in Chicago and I believe in Jacksonville. I'm not sure. Type the name of your school and so I can shout it out to the people. All right. Right now, we're covering aspects of None Dare Call It Conspiracy. It says what those in the know say about None Dare Call It Conspiracy. I wish that every citizen in every country, in the free and the slave behind the Iron Curtain, might read this book. All right, the NDCC and an admirable job of amazing information to prove that communism is socialism and socialism is a plot to enslave the world. All right. This book concerns the way in which our nation and other nations are actually governed. Benjamin Disraeli. Who is Benjamin Disraeli? Benjamin Disraeli. Freedom Home Academy International. Marcus Klein School is called Freedom Home Academy International. Google the name of his school. Freedom Home Academy in Chicago. All right, Freedom Home Academy in Chicago. Shout out to Marcus Klein. We're going over Marcus Klein's work, Frontline Magazine in May. I got about 15 to 20 of them. Marcus is going to send me some more. All right. All right. Whatever one dares to call this the apparatus described and documented in this book, we got to call it for what it really is. There is a conspiracy out there. We just need to unravel it to bring our people's mind, and just bring our thinking up to a level where we can understand what's going on so we can start hearing the language that they use. Bloodlines of the Illuminati by Fritz Springmeier. We're going to go over that one too. All right. Benjamin Disraeli is the first Earl of the Beaconsfield. KG, probably KGB, PS, FRS was a British statesman. All right. None dare call it conspiracy. Hold on, there's something I wanted to read to y'all. They had a chart in here that was critical. Constitution, Republic, Federal. The federal government, labor, finance, business. These are the three branches of government: executive, legislative, and judicial. State governments, courts, city, county, and then the charities, charity, police, and education. The democratic socialism, executive. So they're breaking the way the government's supposed to be ran down in the book. They have graphs and charts in the book. All right. The book is only 130 some odd pages long. Get the book. All right. It says 14 signposts to slavery. 1, restrictions on taking the money out of the country and on the establishment and retention of a foreign bank account by American citizens. 2, the abolition of private ownership of handguns. 3, detention of individuals without judicial process. 4, requirements that private financial transactions be keyed to Social Security numbers, and other government identification numbers. That the government records of these transactions can be kept and fed into a computer. 5, the use of compulsory education. Laws forbid attendance at presently existing private schools. That means they want to abolish the private school. All right, go to page 88, chapter 8, page 88. 88. Wow. Thank you. Chapter 8, page 88. Thank you, Marcus Klein. Control of political parties. All right, the CFR, which is the Council on Foreign Relations, they control the Democrats, and they list some of the names of the people they control: Edward Kennedy, Robert Kennedy, John Kennedy. All right, Dean Rusk. Who else that you might know? John Lindsay. All right, on the Republican side, they control the Democrats and the Republicans. Dwight Eisenhower, the Republican, they control. John Dulles, Thomas E. Dewey, Jacob Javits, John Gardner, Elliot Richardson, Henry Kissinger, Richard Nixon. They control the Democrats and the Republicans. Democrats and Republicans are two wings of the same damn bird. All right. Also, page 85. Thank you. I'm getting instructions from Marcus Klein. Also on page 85, chapter 7, here it is. It talks about world super government, Rothschild, Milner Group, Roundtable Group, all these to the Council on Foreign Relations. All right. The Obamas are a part of the Council on Foreign Relations. All right. On one side, you have the Schiff, Wahlberg, Vanderlip, Rockefeller, Baruch, and Morgans. On the other side, you have foundations, the Rockefeller, Ford, Carnegie Foundation. On the other side, you have Kuhn and Loeb. You have the Lazards. You have the Dillons, the Reeds, the Lehman Brothers, Goldman Sachs, Chase Manhattan. And then you have Standard Oil, IBM, Xerox, Eastman Kodak, Firestone, U.S. Steel. All right. And then you have other organizations and different apparatus that the CFR, the Council on Foreign Relations, control. All these people that I'm naming either lead to or lead out of the Council on Foreign Relations. They control NBC, CBS, Time Life Magazine, Fortune, Look, Newsweek, New York Times, Washington Post, LA Times, New York Post, McGraw-Hill, the book company, Simon & Schuster, the book company, Harper Brothers, all right, the Book of the Month Club, Saturday Review, Business Week. This is the Council on Foreign Relations, the CFR. All right. Wow. Whew. Okay. This is the information that Marcus Klein put in his Frontline magazines. We're going over that in May. All right. We're going to talk about Behold the Pale Horse next week. We're going to get into Fritz Springmeier's book. And now that I know that we're going to talk about, I can have the notes in a PDF format on deck. All right. Thanks to everyone that's contributing, as little as $1, $2, $5, whatever they donating. All right. So we can get the information out to the people. All right. Brothers and sisters, let's put our nickels and dimes together, some chump change together to make it happen. All right. Now, I know I need to call Marcus Klein to get some of this information because he just gave us some vital information on where to look in this book. Look into the story of the Committee of 300 by John Coleman. Thanks. We're going to look into that too. I got 3 books on deck. All right. Committee 300, Behold the Pale Horse, and Fritz Springmeier's book, the 13 Bloodlines of the Illuminati. We're going to dive into those. All right. We're going to dive into those. All right. Now, once again, brothers and sisters, we're elevating the conversation here on Sirius Mindz. David Woodard, thanks, man. All right. So we have to pass this information on everybody within the sound of my voice. And if you can see me, everybody go tell 10 people about Sirius Mindz. That's youtube.com/C/Sirius Mindz. All right. Or just Google Sirius Mindz by Professor Griff. All right, the letter 44 is a good read as well. Letter 44, Truman, you got to get that to me. I don't know what letter 44 is. Get that to me. SeriousMindsInfo@gmail.com. Email it to me. All right. We know about Bryce Taylor. We're going to talk about that. We're going to get into Mind Control. Mind Control in America by Stephen Jacobson. That's the 4th book on deck. You all got to give me time to put the PDFs together to send out to y'all. Whoever donated tonight, I'm going to send the ebooks out to y'all tonight. All right? Email me at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. This is Professor Griff. I've been on it for an hour. I'm getting hoarse. I'm drinking that. And the Arden's Garden cold pressed vegetable juice with the green energy machine. All right. Good health for all. All right. All right, brothers and sisters, listen, I'm trying to do this without any advertising or whatever. We can't do it on here live, but if you need me and want me, all right, to do some advertisement, to put it in a link or to do whatever, all right, let me know. Just can't announce it because I don't want this thing to fill up with advertisers. All right. I want to give a straight hour, get the information out to the people. None dare call it conspiracy by Gary Allen. All right. All right. I love y'all to life. This is Professor Griff. I got to go, man. All right. This is Professor Griff for Sirius Mindz for Sirius. Do you have merch for sale? In February, I'll have the merch, the Sirius Mindz merch and the Professor Griff merch. All right. Okay. Sirius Mindz for Sirius Mindz. Sirius Mindz, like mine, Sirius Mind, seriously. All right, hotep, y'all. Peace. Assalamu alaikum. I got to get ready to go. I had a full day, as I will tomorrow, but I think I'm coming on twice tomorrow. So listen, I'm getting some acupuncture done tomorrow. All right. All right. So I'm thinking we need to be healthy. We need to trust in the old methods, man. You understand what I'm saying? And go back to what we naturally used to do. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Peace. Hotep. I will see y'all 2 times tomorrow, inshallah. All right. This is Professor Griff. I'm signing out. Peace. 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 Peace.